Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. In today's matchup, we should have a fun one on our hands. It's the Giants coming in at 6-3, going up against the Chiefs, who come in at 6-3.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And no, incomplete. Boy, they took a shot there on the first play, trying to start it out with a bang, but it's second down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Now the rookie from Toledo, this is Kareem Hunt. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down.
Here we go.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
On first down, Mahomes. He'll go screen here to Hunt, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and just like that, it's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. He's going to sling this deep downfield. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
Here's Hunt. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. This one angles out of bounds at a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line. And not great starting field position here for the offense. And an alley to run. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. 2nd down following the run. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Off play action, it's Webb. Looking for his tight end on the corner, it's complete. And that is what you call a hit stick. Put down to the ground hard. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Now a 1st down throw. Webb. Complete to right. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, do I have that dagger play? Do I have that play and just finish them off right now? Because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
The play clock's running down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. A play fake. Now Webb. Flush to his right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. 23 yards on the play. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
And the next snap coming inside the red zone here.
Back 99, Philly. Here we go. Green 39. Green 39. All right, now, Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A great effort there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are going to take a first-quarter lead. A first update now from Cleveland. And the Jags, they're out to an early lead there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Rosas now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try and at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. So the offense lining up 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. On target over the middle to Hill. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Sammy Watkins, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. While we have a minute, we remind you that later tonight we'll have a couple of NFC East rivals squaring off, the Eagles and the Cowboys from Big D.
Or Arlington. Got to make sure we get it right.
To be more precise there in the Metroplex. Then tomorrow night, Week 11, we'll wrap up with a playoff rematch from the divisional round a year ago, the Falcons and Seahawks, but this time from Seattle. Play clock winding down. On 1st down, it's Webb. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. They go play action here on 1st down. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. action. Webb eluding the pressure right. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Jarius Wright, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Rosas now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now Mahomes on the bootleg. Going deep here for Watkins. That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. 58 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
This is Hunt. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. They run again with Hunt. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Olivier Vernon in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. And the kick by Butker is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession.
Let's go.
On 1st and 10, Webb. And he rifles one incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And it's 2nd down. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
Yeah, really turned it loose, didn't he? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
And on 2nd and 10 now.
Over. Set. Over. Back here we go. Detroit. Here we go. Detroit.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
Detroit now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Set. 3-19. Watching now, Barney. Back here we go. Philly.
Out of the gun, it's Webb. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
Now Webb. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
I'm laughing to myself because I could just hear in film session. But, Coach, I was throwing it to Odell Beckham Jr. Of course I thought he was open.
They'd love to go deep downfield to him, though. Such a threat.
Yeah, a rare incompletion because most of the time we expect him to actually come up with the catch.
And the 2-minute warning lurking. This will probably be the last play before we hit it.
Yeah, they want to get themselves in position to score in this last shot before the clock hits.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived at the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this time out.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hurry up, here we go.
On third down, Webb. He finds Beckham complete. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Gone!
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Fresh set of downs here.
Watch him now, Barney. Gone. Back there in that Philly. Here we go.
Webb now from the gun. And out of bounds all the way down at the 2-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run. Big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
All right, here we go.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. A great play there with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. It's good, and it's 21-10. Rosas now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's got the hook up with Conley. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Leopard. All right, here we go. Detroit. Gone.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. He's going to look deep for one. He's got a man. Complete. He got 29 yards that time. First down now, but the clock continues to move. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back him.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A big play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. Around the NFL, they're in the 2nd quarter at Lambeau. And it's the Ravens that have moved out to an early advantage. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. Butker now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And a pretty slick return there as he's up just shy of the 45-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Shift together here from the D-line.
Lucky 56.
On 1st and 10, Webb flushed out right. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end. And now it's 2nd down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Here's Webb. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on 3rd down. From the gun, Webb. It's caught, Shepard. And he's going to be out of bounds down near the 35-yard line. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. A big completion there, and he gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
Very heady football. That allows them the opportunity to go ahead and line up and kick one right before the half ends.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. And the kick by Rosas is good. So we've reached halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the Giants out in front, as we'll see. And apparently that's all, Larry. So much for the halftime report. We'll see in the postgame. We're ready to get to the 3rd quarter. Around the NFL, they're in the second quarter at Lambeau. And it's the Ravens that have moved out to an early advantage. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. See if they stay on the ground for second down. Off the bootleg. Webb. Open man right side is Ingram. Give him 30 yards there.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Now a play fake here on first down. Over the middle to Beckham. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. They give him a gain of 37. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there. His third touchdown of the game, number 16 on the season. And the Giants add on to their lead. And the lead is up to 14. Rosas now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Mahomes will try again on second down. Finding some room at midfield. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. On the run, this is Hunt. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. On second down, here's Mahomes. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, You can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. And Butker able to put this one through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off that lead.
And now you put the pressure on your defense, who didn't particularly play all that well in the first half. But they're going to need to step it up here and make some plays if these guys are going to have any chance.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs.
Back there, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Leopard. Watch it now, Marty. No. Check. Patriot. Switch. All right, now, Lucky 56.
They'll need to get the play off quickly.
Here we go. Green 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
No. Check. Patriot. Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They run the counter now on first down. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Second down following the run.
Watch it now, Barney. All right, over. All right, here we go. 3-19. Leopard. Gun. All right, Detroit. Here we go.
Off the play fake. Webb. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And the return just down across the 15 to the 16-yard line. Well, look at that, Chuck. A rookie picked the rookie on that play.
How about that? Is that rookie-on-rookie crime? But you know what happens, too. If you're a rookie defender, you tend to adjust to the game a little bit quicker than if you're a quarterback. Too many things still going through his mind. And on that play, the rookie defender won the battle.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Looking left sideline, incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And this one is incomplete. I don't know, he had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. That's taken on the 25. Escapes the defender. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape. 1st and 10. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. On 2nd down, Webb. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Play fake there to Hunt. Now Mahomes going up top. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. Mahomes now to throw. Dancing. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes with his 3rd touchdown and 18th on the year. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown.
Let's go.
Throwing now is Mahomes.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Webb. Buying time to his left. Now a loose football. The ball comes out.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Webb now. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Webb can't escape as he goes down. Danny Nicholas in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And look out, a big hit to the shoulder pads took him right off his feet. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Time running out here on the play clock. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
The Giants on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and a mile. To throw, Webb. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down. And they're not going to let him get this one off. We have a whistle and a timeout as they'll try to put him on ice a bit. And they still have 2 timeouts left. Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. And out come the Chiefs now. And leading here late, so a chance for the defense to really close out this game if they can halt the offense. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Trying to lay one up deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though.
All right, here we go.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. That one goes for 24 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Sammy Watkins with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead here in the 4th.
All right, here we go.
Mahomes to throw. Incomplete.
Well, that decision to me was all about pulling up the chart. You know, that beautiful chart that tells you when to go for 2, when to go for 1. I do love it, and it helps you with your decision-making during heated times. And just look at it right here in this point of the game. Go for 2. Try and make it a field goal difference.
But now just up 1 makes the rest of this 4th quarter a little more interesting.
Yeah, they followed the chart. They just didn't get the 2 points on the board, did they?
Nope. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. New York set to take the field. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
In a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
This one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points. And he's into the clear. 20, 10, 5, and he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A great play there. 74 yards. And the G-men have taken the lead here in the 4th. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
Let's go. Blue 90.
Now whistles and a timeout signaled here by the offense, and that's their first of this 2nd half. A big play looming for the Giants as they'll go for 2.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Rosas now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And now here comes Kansas City. They'll look to throw. They'll go screen here to Hunt. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
He'll look to throw. Room to run past midfield. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Back to throw. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I know they had good coverage downfield, but you have to wonder, on 3rd and long like that, how does that happen that they can get that far downfield and complete a pass? You got to guard the sticks, understand where you are, so it's almost like someone fell asleep at the switch, and now that the play's been completed, they've got to dust themselves off on defense, pick it up, and figure out how to not let that happen again.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Here we go now.
Back to throw. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Yes, sir. That touchdown puts them in striking distance. And let me tell you something. Forget being conservative here. Go for it. Go for 2.
Well, going for it on the road. Want to win it right now.
Want to win it right now. Have the momentum. Go ahead and get it done.
Around the NFL, they're in the 4th now in Green Bay. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Here's Mahomes to throw, and he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Butker now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. And now out come the Giants. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'll be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away.
10 yards still left on 2nd down. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.